Good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? Happy fairy garden. Woohoo! Gotta love our fairy gardens, huh? Yeah, and we have a lot to do. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mimi. How is your day? I won't be able to stay long. I have this program doing on Zoom for my benefit. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you get that done, come on back. That's for sure. Yep, we all gotta do what we gotta do. Hello, Miss Paula. Good morning, good morning. Can you all do me a big favor? Please hit that like button. That sure helps my channel so I can keep doing the fairy gardens and the other arts and crafts. It sure does benefit my channel. I have some awesome fairy things to show you today. But if you remember our fairy garden Christmas house, we are putting the roof pieces on it today. And a chimney. But first I have to measure now. Cross your fingers, everyone, because, you know, the last time I worked with an X-Acto knife, yeah, let's use this one. I would definitely use this one. And I think a lot of my older subscribers might remember when I sliced my thumb. I was working on the little fairies that I was making out of resin, and I was trimming the edges, you know, kind of like this. But I had my thumb like this, and then I went this way. I caught a piece and I went back the other way, and I didn't realize how bad I had sliced it. I just went into the kitchen, put down what I was doing, went in the kitchen, put it under cold water, and just about that time, my sweetie had come over to see me, and he said, "What you doing?" I said, "Well, I cut my thumb," and he's like, "Stop that water!" And he could see more of the blood than I could. And he's like, "You are gonna pass out," and he grabbed my hand and wrapped it up and took me right to the emergency center. Yeah, that was not fun. So, it kind of was like, what did I do? So, I know I got a pencil in here somewhere. Oh, sorry, Tinkerbell. I didn't mean to crash you, make you fall over. No. I got some awesome fairy things to show you guys today that you are going to love. And for some reason, I can't get this bicycle to stay up. And I don't want to bend the wheels. So let me work with the wheel here. Just a tad. You don't want it to look bent. There we go. Let's see if that'll hold it up. Come on, get over there and turn. Oh, well, we will definitely leave him laying down because I don't want to keep messing with him. And I need to find the pencil I know I have in this mess of mine somewhere. I always keep a pencil. Well, this'll do. I got this pen from two old guys vintage and resale. I love it. I got several pens from different people, and it has been awesome. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to cut this. Now, I am a freestyle, as you guys found out. I am a freestyle artist. I do measure when I have to, but when I'm doing fairy gardens and stuff like that. But you guys know me. I am, with my hands, I gotta really be careful when I work with my X-Acto knife. For some reason, I just like cutting myself. And I might do this last because I think I want to put some different kind of bricks. I think I'll work on that last. That way we can get right into our, let me put this away so I don't get injured. So we are putting the bricks on the fairy house. I can't wait to set it up. I haven't decided where I'm going to put this yet, but I definitely, now we talked about this before I went on vacation, if you guys remember. Did we start at the top and go down or start at the bottom and go up? I know we had talked about it. I think it's the top and go down. No, it's the bottom and go up. Or, anybody know? Help. You remember it, Paula? What did we decide? Top to bottom, I think. Because we definitely, yeah, I think we went top to bottom. So, I think that's what it was. If I'm wrong, we'll manage. We will manage it. It's going to look awesome. And I definitely want the tiles to meet at the top. Because we are going to put a piece of thing in there to, you know how your roof has that water trim? That's what we're going to put. So I want to make sure these pieces, yeah, that's right at the top. Okay, so we're going to start at the top and work our way down. So how was everyone's holiday? The reason I switched our fairy garden to Thursdays is there is an open collab for Fairy Garden Thursdays with 4 other channels, 5. And, oh, I love their gardens. So I decided to switch my fairy garden to Thursdays. So I can put the hashtag Fairy Garden Thursday so I can be a part of their gardens. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, honey. And so that's why I switched it to Thursdays and put our hygge on Tuesdays. I want to make sure these are even. We don't want a crooked roof, that's for sure. And once they dry, they are going to be right where they're going to be. So make sure they're nice and even there. Oh, that's going to be an awesome roof. And once I get this top line on, I'm going to show you guys some cute little things that I had bought for Fairy Garden Christmas wintertime. It is going to look awesome. Now see, if my hands wouldn't shake so much like they are this morning, I could put them on quickly, but because my hands shake, I gotta be careful. But I don't quit. Even though my hands are shaky, I will not quit. Because I love doing my fairy gardens. And this is going to be an awesome Christmas house for a fairy garden. And I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put it. It could even go in my big garden. If I want, it could go inside the big garden. Now, I'm not going to worry too much if the top is a little out of shape because that's going to be covered by that roof liner. So that I'm not too worried about. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this one because I slid that over and got some glue right there. So this one is not going to need very much glue. Yeah, there's some already there. Oh, nice. So much has happened when I took that 2 weeks off, y'all. Lots to show you for the fairy gardens. I got some of my little animals from Two Old Guys Vintage Resellers and Daisy's Creations, and also, oh, let me think, what's her channel name, doggone it. Oh, I'm trying to think. I need to write these channels down because I get so many awesome stuff from them, and especially for my fairy gardens. So y'all didn't tell me how your holiday was. Did everybody have an awesome couple of weeks while I was gone? What'd you do? I know the ones who missed me, boy, did they let me know. Yes, they did. They miss me terrible, and I appreciate that. I'm still waiting on Dee to come in here so I can tell her how much I've missed her, because I missed you guys too. Look at how beautiful that is turning out, you guys. That is going to make an awesome, awesome roof for this fairy house. It is going to look amazing. That's for sure. All right. Okay. Not quite enough, so come on, I need to get this just right. Just by the way I did this, I could go ahead and put a ledge on the back. Now, I'm going to let these dry a little bit while I show you guys some of the beautiful things that I got for our fairy gardens that we do on Thursdays now. Fairy Garden Thursdays. You guys are going to love this, and I want that to set a little bit. These two pieces came from Angela Isaac's Vintage Resale, and I had these 2 leaf pieces she was selling. What an awesome garden they are going to make. I just love them. And tell me what you guys think, because I really need to know. And if you're not here right now, put it in the comments. Should I use these for a winter fairy garden or save them till the spring? Let me know in the chat now or in the comment section later. I really want to know what I should do. Now, part of me wants to put a Christmas in them, but the other half of me is saying, no, 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 no. Save them for the spring. So we shall see. Now, these little critter pieces right here, I got from Two Old Guys Vintage Resellers. Here's a butterfly. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, y'all? Beautiful butterfly. And it came with a smaller butterfly. Now, they do have little holes in them so you can hang them. It was good. I made autumn booties for my babies to wear on things. Oh, nice. Which got me a sale. All right. I'm also working on a baby blanket that's going to be unique when I'm done. Oh, Mimi, I can't wait to see that. Awesome. And Paula says, put one in the spring and one at Christmas. You know, that's a good idea. I could have both ways. So this came with a little butterfly. And here's my favorites, y'all. Look at this little tiny skunk. A little skunk and several chipmunks. How cute are they? those are going to be so sweet for the fairy gardens. Aren't those adorable? I'll tell you what, when Mark put them up on his auction, I snatched them up. And then he was doing another auction with these pieces right here. Now, these pieces will be for the bigger fairy gardens. And maybe one outside, too, you know, because they're a lot bigger. This is a mongoose. And then we have, no, this is a squirrel. Here's the mongoose. I have a mongoose and a squirrel. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's one squirrel. Here's the other type of squirrel. I just love this one. This one is holding a nut. See the little nut he's holding? That is awesome. Oh, Mimi retracted her. She must have not had it in there the way she wanted it. And then here we have another piece. I think it's a koala. Hello, Orchid. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate your visit. Right now, I am showing you guys some of the pieces I got from other resellers. Look at this fox, you all. Isn't he gonna look cute in a Christmas fairy garden? I just fell in love with him. But like I was telling you, Mark was doing another auction, and I had said to him, Mark, do you have any more of those small animals? And he did. But so did Daisy's Creations. I got some off her, and I'll show you those in a minute. Look at this beautiful wolf, you guys. Isn't that awesome? I cannot wait to put him in a snowy scene. TT, hello, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. And so I just have to share some of the things that I had gotten. And here's a little pewter house that I'm going to paint and put in. Oh, that would look good in there in our fairy garden. And I also got this bead here. It's a little schoolhouse bead. And I'm going to repaint it so that we can use it in a fairy garden. And another kind of house, someone made it into a outhouse, but I'm going, oh, it's a magnet. I'm going to change it to a fairy garden house. So it's going to get painted. And then I got some sea stuff from Daisy's Creations, a little captain's wheel. And we're going to do that. And then I got these cute little animals from Angela Isaac. She put them in my... So I just thought they would look cute in some of the fairy gardens. So, and I definitely got quite a few turtles. I hope they keep sending me the turtles. They're small enough to go in the fairy gardens. Now, here are some of the other animals that I got from... D, a mouse. He's rather large, so he'll go into one of the bigger fairy gardens you guys know I make. And then I got some baby deer, little deer. It doesn't have to be a baby either. In a fairy garden, it could look like a regular mama deer. And of course, a cute little bunny rabbit. So many awesome things, you all. And you know how I love redbirds. I was super excited when she had the redbirds in that sale. I just love the redbirds. So many things for our fairy gardens, y'all. And I am just tickled pink. But today we are working on the roof of our Christmas fairy garden house, and we will be putting this on Thursdays. We will be working on this and some other things, putting them in another fairy garden with snow on the ground. Oh, it's gonna look so gorgeous, y'all. I cannot wait. All right, let's see. Our roof should be So let me know in the comments or the chat what you think about our fairy garden supplies. I'm really happy with that. You know, since this is a fairy garden, rather than waste all those pieces, I am going to go ahead and instead of making it a roof that goes down, I'm going to put them this way. That way I have pieces for other gardens. I just don't want to waste them. Use too many, and I think if I put them on top of each other, I'm going to use way more than I want to. So we'll just do it this way. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. This is going to be a beautiful piece, y'all. It really is. I'm telling you, working with small parts anymore is becoming hazardous to my health. But because I am so strong-minded, I do not give up. Stay up there now. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good. Let me hold it until it sets a little bit. Oh, it's gonna look like it's lined because of the baubles in the roof. So that's gonna be on our side right there. That's for sure. This is gonna look extremely beautiful when it gets done, y'all. I do want to tell you guys about my Christmas sale on Saturday. I'm starting it at 10 in the morning, and there are so many things that is going to have reduced prices, y'all. It is a Christmas bin sale. That means the prices are going to be for your benefit. And there are a couple of pricey things, but they're still low. Most of them are awesome prices. I have toys and puzzles and games and all kinds of stuff that are great, brand new, and can be a Christmas gift. And so come to that bin sale Saturday morning. It's live, 10 a.m., and I have everything written down with the prices. You are going to be amazed at the prices. So come on in. And what I'm going to do is I am having the sale on Saturday. I will be invoicing you on Sunday. Now, if you pay your invoice Sunday, your package will go out Monday. And after the 10th, after Wednesday the 10th, if you haven't paid your invoice till after the 10th, I cannot guarantee it to be there before Christmas. So make sure you pay your invoice right away for the games or toys or gifts you want. I have jewelry, puzzles, crafting lots, jewelry lots, charm lots. Oh, there is so many things in this sale, guys, and it is probably going to be a one-of-a-kind that I do on my channel. Most of you know I have recently gotten into this. This is new to me. I do sell at the marketplace, and I'm used to selling things that way in the market shop, but not on YouTube. So I'm fairly new to that, and I have been learning quite a bit, and I'm ready. I think it's going to turn out to be a wonderful Christmas bin sale, and I love to have all my subscribers support me in this endeavor because you're going to love what you see in that. Now this one's turned a little bit, but that's going to make it unique. It's cut differently than the others. I can see that. Yeah, that is extremely cut different. But I like it because it makes it unique. Oh, Mimi, have a good day. Okay. Hopefully we'll be here when you get done. No worries, honey. Love you. All right, get back up there. Let's hold it for a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like it like this because then I won't use as many tiles. These tiles are not cheap, y'all. That's why I decided not to layer them. The cost of... Because then if I decided to put this in a garden to sell, I would have to raise the price considerably because of the cost of the roof. So this way, less tiles mean less cost for the buyer. And it is turning out beautiful. The Christmas lights are going to look awesome on this piece. So I'm pretty excited to do that. And then putting the little roof thing over here is going to look really good. Yeah, see, that's taking up less tiles. I think we're going to have to use 2 more rows of tiles. I'm not sure, but we shall see. Yep, 2 more rows of tiles, and then we'll have the overhang, which will really look pretty. So, yeah, 2 more rows on. So 4 rows on each side is what we're going to need. That is sure looking good. And I like the ones that are uneven. If you can see here where they're cut different from the other ones, I like that. That looks like something a fairy would make. So I really like the fact it does that. I really do. Oh, that looks so good. I can't wait to see how our overhang is going to look. That is going to look sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to find... Do you guys remember I had that Tinkerbell? The real tiny... Oh, she was tiny. She got put in one of the ones I sold. I can't... You'll have to go back to the video. I'll have to find it if you want to see her. She was the teeny tiny little Tinkerbell. And I have been looking up and down for another one of those. I had gotten her off another reseller too. And she went in that long fairy garden. Remember the fairy garden I made on the piece of stone that got sold? Yeah, she was in there. And I thought to myself, well, you knew you were going to sell it. You put her in there. And that was the selling factor, too. It really was. The fact it had Tinkerbell. So if anybody comes across teeny tiny little Tinkerbells, please let me know where. Because I want to buy a bunch of them. And like I said, she came from a reseller, so she only had one. And I'm sure glad I snatched it up. That's for sure. Look how that's turning out, y'all. That is looking gorgeous. This is going to make a beautiful fairy house. And having this roof for Christmas decorations and stuff is really going to look good. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Looking fine, y'all. Now, the bottom row, here's what I'm going to do. Make it easy. I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on there. And then put this one. There we go. And I love that overhang. That worked out beautiful. It's definitely going to have an overhang on either side. And if it's uneven, I don't care because fairies built it. And that's what counts. Fairies are not worried about perfection. They're worried about safety. Oh, how beautiful is that? Looks like I'm going to need some more tiles. And I got a pretty strong glue. It's the 7000 series, the B7000 series. So once this hardens, these should be on tighter than a drum. So yeah, I'm going to need some more tiles for sure. All right, let's see, probably about 4 more. Well, that's a little more than 4, but that's okay. Beautiful, beautiful. I love how it's turning out. I don't know about you guys. Answer my question. How many of you, let's say you're crafting, and do you change your mind like I just did in the middle of a craft? I think that's a normal thing. I think a lot of crafters do that. You want to do it one way and then you change your mind and do it another way. And then we will have a piece over here that's going to look good. And look at that, y'all. Look at that overhang. Isn't that gorgeous? How beautiful. And Paula, you change your mind too? I think that's okay. I really do. I think that is awesome because when you're crafting, you don't, in your head, you don't try to be a perfectionist. What you want to do is do the best you can do. It's handcrafted. That's what makes it sweet. All right, let's get this one up here and then we'll go right down the line. Now I want to put this exactly where this one is for the overhang. There we go. I want to make sure that is in the same place as the other one right up there. Now that I have to align perfectly because we don't want one side being overhung from the other. There we go. Now we can just go on down the line. If I don't push it over, you know how I am with my hands. Duh. I'll just be real gentle. There we go. Gentle, gentle. It is getting a little faster now that my hands are getting used to it and cooperating. We definitely have enough glue there just to put this one on. See? What'd I tell you? My hand shook and messed it up. There we go. Back in line, soldiers. Back in line. There we go. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to put the piece here. Now, we can't do anything else with the roof today because these pieces have to be set. I definitely want them set before we start putting the other parts on because you don't want them pushing at the parts that aren't quite dry. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If I just tap them a little bit, I won't have to worry about it. I think that's easier on me to put the glue down first, because with my hands, yeah, I can handle the piece better without worrying about getting that glue on my fingers. So yeah, much better. Yay! It's gonna be, uh-oh, what'd I do? Drop 2 It's gonna be, see that, y'all? It's gonna be a lot heavier, but it's going to be an awesome piece. It's going to be a heavy piece. Yes, it is. It is going to be heavy, but that's okay. It'll be sitting in a fairy. Yeah, it's gonna be a heavy piece, but I don't care. It's gonna be beautiful. Just beautiful. I have to be careful, though, getting away from me like that. All right. We definitely don't want it on its... Nice, nice. So, Paula, what are you making with your fairy garden thus far? I know you had gotten a couple pieces from me and some from another person. I think that was fairy garden stuff you got from another seller. Am I right or wrong? How many of you are doing your fairy gardens? I'd sure like to know. I know there are a lot that like watching the gardens being built, but they don't do their own, and that's okay too. That is. It's fun watching people build things. And I watch the other ladies do their fairy gardens too. Sometimes, most of the time though, they're already done with theirs, but there are a couple channels that do like I do and actually build their stuff in front of their subscribers, which I love doing. I really do. I haven't gotten all my stuff yet, but I will soon, and I will get, oh, that's right, you want a 10-gallon. You know, maybe if you put it out here, somebody will have a 10-gallon tank and let you know about it. Yeah, that would be awesome. I know you want to do your fairy garden in a, that's going to look awesome, Paula. A fairy garden in a 10-gallon tank. You could put so many things on there, and you can also put things up the side of the glass for the fairies to climb on. I mean, the possibilities are endless with a fairy garden in a 10-gallon tank, that's for sure. I mean, I could think of so many right now, like the buildings up the side of the tank. You could, not in the middle of the glass, but you could take it towards the sides of the glass where people can see them, and put your little fairies up there and have these vines running down through the stone steps or the houses, and like they can climb the vines. That would be awesome. I mean, I just mentioning it, the tank just sent 1,000 things running through my mind. And sometimes that can hurt me, because when I'm crafting something like this and I'm thinking about, oh, I could do that, I will definitely change my mind right in the middle of my crafting and change it to what I'm thinking about. So, yeah. But it always turns out fantastic. It does. It always turns out great. just like this little house is turning out. And once we get the wood on here, we will go, or the tiles on here, we'll let it set, and then we'll go ahead and paint the other little house for, because we'll have the big house. And I also got to look for a fairy for the, oh, I wished I could find Tinkerbell. I would like to put Tinkerbell with this because it's going to be such an awesome house. And I would love to make her part of this. Because tiles is something I think Tinkerbell would definitely put on her house. I really do. See how much faster that is if I don't glue the pieces? That's because I didn't want to get the glue on my hands, and because I shake, it makes it harder. This way I don't have to worry about it and just put the pieces up on the glue. Come on, sit straight. There you go. Oh, this is looking so good, y'all. This was a good idea you guys had. Before I went on vacation, I had everyone take a vote that day in the fairy garden, and we decided what we were going to do, and I saved it for when I came back. Oh, yes, that definitely looks like a fairy garden house. I love it. Now, let's finish our last row here and get the overhang on there. Beautiful, beautiful. What I did was put some more. Uh-oh, these slid down, it looks like. There we go. Got them back up where they go. Okay. Yep, I had to slide them up just a little bit. I'm glad that glue hasn't truly set, or I would have been in trouble right there. Oh, I need some more tiles. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wow. It took quite a bit of tiles to get it done, but oh, does it look beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I have been working, I don't know if you guys remember, I had that, it's going to be the Christmas fairy display. My sweetheart has to paint it white for me. Deidre, there you are. Hello, hello. We are doing the tiles on the fairy garden house. You remember we voted last time we were in the garden, and we got the tiles on, and they are looking beautiful. Now I'm holding on tight, y'all. I am holding on tight. There will be lights inside the house, a fairy inside the house. I am holding on tight. I don't want to drop these off. Now we are going to let this set. So I am going to put it right up here so it sets. And let me turn it just a bit so y'all can see those beautiful tiles. And that is going to be a fairy garden Christmas house. My granddaughter still has my fairy gardens to finish for. Oh, nice, Dee. Awesome. Yeah, you showed us your fairy stuff. And I had showed pictures, remember? Yeah, when you get them, be sure and send some pictures so I can show them to everyone. And Paula is getting closer and closer to her stuff so she can get her fairy garden stuff complete. Let me wipe this glue off here so it doesn't get on the... I hate when it sticks to things or the lid glues onto there, so I always clean my nozzle. There we go. And this is supposed to be pretty strong jewelry glue, and I got this also for my jewelry art. I'm in making something special right now, I can't say. And this glue comes in handy for that. All right, so let's put this away. And I might not use this one because this is going to look good in its own. I might go ahead and do this one. Or maybe this one, because this one looks like the shape of that one. All right, you guys, think about what colors you want for this one. We got the green and the orange tiles on there. It's going to have a chimney, and it's going to have the middle part at the top. And it came off. Nice. There we go. Okay, I'm going to need 4 tiles. Now we got the one green. What color should we make this one, y'all? Let's see. Let's see if I can put them together. Okay, 1. Yeah, 4 tiles with an overhang. So yeah, we're going to need 4 tiles for this little house. And blue. Grandma Paula K says blue. All right, blue, blue, blue. So we have, let's see, this is a turquoise. Ooh, turquoise is fairy-like, isn't it? Turquoise. That would look pretty. What do you think? Anybody else have a color that you would like to choose? Looks like I need more stir sticks put out too. I'm going to have to restock my stuff up here. Let's try the turquoise and see. Turquoise goes good with yeah, it goes good with yellows and pinks. Oh, I do need to restock up here. I don't have my heart squeezers either. Let me get one of those. I'm going to have to put a couple up here so I can restock my supplies. I don't like reaching down in the bin just to get stuff I need. And I'll tell you guys another trick. If you buy these little squeezy things, you can put them in hot soapy water and squeeze them in and out, and save them. And you won't have to keep buying more until they get used up. Once they get all used up, then you have to, you know, when they quit working like they should, then you have to go and get some more. But it's just a crafter's save on not spending a lot of money. The object of crafting and selling is to make money, not give things away. But sometimes I do, because I know I should have charged more, but I didn't. Do you ever have that? You just like, shoot, why didn't I charge just a little bit more? So yeah, but that's who I am. That's the way I am. So sometimes I regret it and then just let it go. What the heck? Oh yeah. This is gonna look good. Deidre, did she get your card? Oh yeah, Dee, your card came yesterday. Yesterday. And, well, your Christmas card. I put your wedding card in my journal. I was so hoping you were coming into the book club yesterday so you could see me putting your card in the journal. So you'll have to go back and watch that so you can see how gorgeous it turned out. And then yesterday, late afternoon, I got your Christmas card. And it's beautiful. I said, she remembered I love snow globes. How awesome is that? I love snow globes. In fact, if I can get to my storage room, my daughter, I think sometime last year, not last year, or was it last year? When I got sick, y'all, when I broke my arm, she had put my bag of snow globes somewhere, and they're up in the craft storage. And so I told her, we gotta get those out. I wanted to do them this year, and I wanted to do them during the holidays. But if we don't make it, we can always make them beautiful spring ones. But I really want her to get them. Oh, this looks awesome. This is gonna make a beautiful, beautiful fairy house. And you won't even know someone had had it as an outhouse. How awesome is that going to be? This color is gorgeous. And then I'm going to put some different things here to make it like a door, like a fairy door. Yeah, I want to get all of it blue. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. This color of turquoise is going to offset the green house. And so it's going to make it just... This could be like where the animals go into, like the little skunk or the little chipmunk I showed you guys. They could be the ones to live in this little house right next to the big house. That would be awesome. Look at, I'm already planning in my head how it's going to be. But that's what we do. Always thinking. All right, so this is painted beautifully, and it is going to make an awesome little place for the chipmunks to be. And we will go ahead once this dries and make the door and the handle and the window. There we go. Now, we gotta let that dry. And wipe some of that paint I got on my fingers off. Awesome, awesome. And we had, there's a girl in here that I have. Shoot, I should have moved that somewhere. I can get to her. Not to worry. Was it this one? It might be this one. No, that's spring. Probably this one. Ah. There we go. Yeah, it's this one. I want to make this a snowflower. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to match her flower to the little chipmunk house so that she falls in with not her flower, but this little thing right here that her feet are on. That way it matches what we're putting in the garden. And I buy these real skinny brushes here to do this kind of stuff because they are easy to control. Even with my shaky hands, they're so skinny that I can control them better. How beautiful is that? See how it ties them all in. Now I'm going to leave her wings kind of pink, but I wanted to do something with her wings. That's amazing how you know where everything is. Well, not amazing, hon. I kind of plan it that way. I put it away to where I know where it is so that I don't lose track. And I have my hot water here, especially since I'm dealing with the oil paints too, so that I can get them cleaned off. And sometimes they stain the brushes, but that's okay. Now, let's do, I want her, because it's winter time, I wanted her to have black hair. So I'm going to change her hair, and I don't need much black at all, just a pinch. Yeah. Because I think her hair is going to look beautiful. Black color. I mean, blondes like winter too. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. But I think for the fairy garden, she is going to look better with her hair black. Because it's so long and flowy. Oh, and I got good news to share with you guys. My daughter, I told you, was in the police academy, and she passed her test. I'm so proud of her, so happy for her. What she's going to do is be a 911 dispatcher. And there is a lot to learn to be a dispatcher. And I am just so excited for her and happy for her. They just changed her schedule on her schooling. She'll be done with school in probably another month and a half, I believe. And so I'm just so excited for her. So I will have to help her out this second round because the schedule they put her on was second shift. So she's got to bring the wee ones to my house at 4 in the morning. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. But when she gets done, she'll be a 911 dispatcher, and it's a job she's always wanted, and that's why I was so happy she passed all her tests, and now they're in the learning how to field the calls and talk to the people. You know how that you do all that when you call 911 and they say, what's your emergency? Like when I broke my arm, I had called 911, and isn't that gorgeous, y'all? See what I mean? It's just going to look beautiful. Her hair being black is going to make her look so precious. Now, when I'm painting and I get down to the nitty-gritty like this, I use the table to steady my hand so that I don't make any mistakes. Oh, nice. And there you have it. Beautiful, long, black hair. And I'm deciding what I want to do with her dress. Do I want to leave it the pinkish color or make it to match her, the blue I just put in? Like, see, turquoise and yellow go good together. So let's let her hair dry a bit. So that can, but doesn't she look gorgeous in black hair? I just love black hair on fairies. And that hair is gorgeous. Just look at that hair. And can you guys see it in the light? Just gorgeous. And I will go ahead and put the coating on it when I get done painting it. And the green under her has to also be turned to a cream color white so that it matches the winter fairy garden. We can't be having her sitting on a green and it's a winter fairy garden. So we definitely have to change that. Let's see how this is doing. Not quite yet. Just still a little tacky, y'all. We're not going to be able to do that this time around. We'll have to wait until next week to finish that one and finish our little fairy. But until then, think about her colored dress, guys. We can do it yellow. We also have, this is vermilion yellow. And we can also do it orange. We can have orange. Let's see what other colors I got that I like. Orange, all those bright colors. Think of what color you want me to do her dress. And get her dress done. And I do want to take, I might put the turquoise right here in her wings. And then take care of the pink. Put the pink in something else. Like maybe, because we definitely like tie her dress into her wings because you know how they're iridescent and they all flow together. So think of the colors. And I want to thank you all for coming in and building the fairy garden with me today. And I will see you next Thursday on Fairy Garden Thursday. Have a great, great night. And a wonderful Friday, and I will see you Saturday at 10 a.m. for the Christmas Buy It Now sale on my channel right here at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, y'all. Love ya. Big hugs, and I'll see you next week.